He's on 350 grand a week, and he's literally doing live streams on Twitter during a game. Like,
Audio
it's
Jungle.
embarrassing.
It's madness, like, there's boys out there getting paid for something Olympics and not even
So only one quick start for me.
Audio Jungle.
Like Sunday, the one on Saturday. My opinion is like the game every season.
Not saying like it's the team they look up to, but
Audio Jungle.
it's good the way they have done.
And welcome back to 12th Man Matchday chat here with Arsenal fan Ben. Ben, delighted to have you on. How's the nerves?
I was nervous before I woke up this morning, and I got a text from you to come on here, and I'm breaking it now. Like, it is the first time I've ever done anything like this. You see,
What's that?
the first time I ever done anything like this.
It's it can be nerve wracking, but once you're on, your football takes over. But just before the teams come out here, Ben, we'll get straight into it. And it's only going to be a short for you because we're going to get built up to the match in about 15 minutes here. But what would your team be? What would you like to see from Arsenal?
While your intro was going there, I was checking Twitter, seen a few leaks there. Louise, Gabriel, Smith Rowe all start.
I've seen there that Harry Kane definitely starts. So there was a few people talking about it. But I think Kane was going to get the list back. Well, team news will be out in about 2 minutes. So what would your team? What would you like to see from Arsenal?
Do you want my predicted team?
Fire away.
Well, obviously Leno nets, Tierney left back. Well, we know Gabriel starting. I would have wanted him to start anyways. He's solid. Don't think there's very rarely a mistake on him.
Yep.
There's a mistake he made against I think it was in Europa League. Not the last match, the week before, and it's very rarely. But Gabriel, I would have wanted Rob Holding on there instead of Louise.
Yep.
Because Louise is always a liability, and I know Bellerin's going to start, but I'd rather Chambers or Cedric in there, man. I don't think Bellerin can keep up the pace, especially with Spurs and stuff. Midfield, Partey, Xhaka, and let me see, Partey, Xhaka.
This is a big one. Who would the front four be? I think this is the big question because I think he could predict Spurs' team, but Arsenal's a front four changes quite a lot. It'll be interesting to see who he goes with.
See, for Lacazette to start, I want Lacazette to start, but that means Aubameyang will have to play at the left, and I don't like Aubameyang playing at the left. But I said Aubameyang's going to be at the left, Lacazette up front. Oh, I think Smith Rowe is going to be playing at the right. No, there actually. Saka needs to be in there as well.
Difficult. It's a big decision for Kevin. That front four is going to be decisive. He's going to have to pick. Kevin's fired on comment here. Kevin thinks Odegaard, Pepe, Alba, and Laka will be his front four. Well, I
See,
have the
because
teams here,
I know
man. I have the
you.
teams. I have the teams. It's Leno in goal, Cedric, David Luiz, Gabriel, Tierney, Shaka, Purdy, Odegaard, Saka, Smith Rowe, and Lacazette. So no Aubameyang. Aubameyang does not start for Arsenal. So I think again you seen there with the front four. You did see you thought Odegaard and Smith Rowe would play and Saka. And then it was a toss up between Lacazette and Aubameyang.
Nah.
I think he's put Lacazette in there for his hold up play as well. So do you think that
Right.
Arteta could be maybe being a bit more cautious today? No, the last few games Arsenal have been sort of in control of possession. Do you think they might allow Spurs? They have the ball, maybe trying to hit them on the counter attack, and Lacazette could be, he's better bringing our players into the game at Aubameyang.
100%. I think because of how big the match is, and we can't afford to let Spurs beat us today. Like, so we're going to play a bit more cautious, playing on the counter attack. That's what I think we're good at doing it. Spurs, their defense is a bit, I don't know, shaky at times as well, including ourselves. Like, but I would have wanted Aubameyang somewhere in the team so he could do the runs over the top.
Aubameyang's the most clinical players. You want him on there if you get a chance. But I have the Spurs team.
Go ahead.
Lloris, Doherty, Sanchez, Alderweireld, Reguilon, Højbjerg, Ndombele, Lucas Moura, Heung-min Son, Gareth Bale, and Harry Kane. So the front three is Bale, Kane, and Son, which we expected. But that's the team I expected. I didn't think Oyer would come in at right back, but he's gone with Doherty. I think that could be, you might see Saka getting that Doherty. That could be a big concern for us. But I think that is the 1 weak spot of the Spurs team's definitely the defence. Sanchez is going to have to be, as I think Decky spoke about him before in here, he said he's a bomb scare. He can have a great game, but then he's got a mistake on it. Do you think, one thing we talked about the attacking qualities of both teams, do you think as well that both teams have a mistake on them?
Definitely. If I had to put a bet on it, I would say David Luiz. I say this every week to every Arsenal fan. He's a liability. There's always a mistake on him every single game. I know some games, like I think I forget who it was, but he got a man of the match performance. Do you know who it was now? But he got man of the match. But there's always a mistake on him. Hey, even when he's on the ball, I don't feel confident. Hey, honestly.
Yeah, no, I get you. There is little footy here saying he thinks Spurs will be too strong for Arsenal. What do you think about that, Ben?
I'm not going to say they're too strong. I think they'll be coming at us.
Do you think Spurs are favourites?
See, now, see the way we set up.
It's a very 50-50 game. I think Arsenal's home record against Spurs has been very good. Spurs have only won twice at the Emirates in all competitions, and only once in the league, and they've been at the Emirates since 2006. So Spurs don't have a good record there. We'll be talking about it today. Spurs, in terms of the double, Spurs haven't done the double with Arsenal for 28 years. Are they going to get a better chance, Ben? Is this the day for Spurs? Are they going to get a better chance?
For Spurs, this is their golden chance. They grabbed the one today over us that they probably wanted, for, as you said, the last 20 years. It's never been done before since then. But it's a big chance for them. But it's not going to be easy because, as you see the lineup yourself, it's going to be a cautious play from Arsenal. Counter-attack. But don't get me wrong, Spurs is going to come full force at us. That's what I think.
We talked about, a lot of Arsenal fans have been saying that it's not that big of a game for Arsenal, and because they're not where they are in the league. Does the North London Derby always be a big game no matter where you're in the league in terms of?
Definitely. Hey, even if it's the Carabao Cup or whatever, the League Cup, it's always going to be a big game. The players know it because the fans, that's what they're living on. Like, see the ones that we're living here in Ireland, the ones over in London, they live and die North London Derby. It's all they care about. The players know it themselves. They need to put on a big performance today. Even if we don't go above Spurs today, we're still if we won, I think we're still 4 points behind. It's not going to make
You've seen over the weekend the results. Chelsea dropped points.
That's right.
United and West Ham, they play each other on. Who else? Everton beat yesterday. Villa dropped points on Friday night. There's still a chance for Arsenal to push up the table, isn't there?
I think if we won, we go level with Villa.
Yep.
And that leaves us 4 points behind Spurs. But although we're not going to go above Spurs, it's going to give us the next step going towards it.
Yeah.
And as I said before, it's not going to be easy today. Like we're going to get it.
I know it's an North London Derby, and players shouldn't need any extra motivation, right? But you're slightly concerned that the fact Chelsea dropped points and the fact that Everton got beat, that Spurs might be even more motivated now. The fact that if they won tonight, if they won now at half 4 in this game against Arsenal, they're only 3 points behind Chelsea with a game in hand, and they'll fancy themselves for top 4.
See, the Spurs, the attacking Spurs side, they're looking at our defence and thinking, right, we can go at these ones. David Luiz and Cedric hasn't played really much football in the past few weeks, so they're going to be looking to exploit that side anyways, Luiz and Cedric, because they're going to be playing on the same side. And some Kane's going to run them ragged just. But as I say, Kieran Tierney, he's going to get forward a lot during this match as well. I don't think, is Bale going to be playing at the right?
Bale will play at the right, but I think, you know what, Bale will drift. You'll not see, I don't think you'll see Bale up against Tierney too often.
That's what I mean. Bale's not going to track him back.
What's that?
Bale's not going to track him going forward.
No, he won't. It's going to be interesting tactically what way it pans out, because I think when Spurs played Arsenal back in December, you had Bergman played in that game, and he was more under for his work rate, and he works hard. Bale's not going to be tracking back. Bale's, so Spurs are definitely going to be a bit more adventurous today, I think. It'll be interesting. I'd love to see Spurs and Arsenal both go at it. The proper Norfolk derby. I think if you go back to Emery and Pochettino, the last Norfolk derby we went to, that game 2-2, it had everything. I know defenses were terrible, but there must have been so many chances. It was great to watch. I was looking back at some of the great Arsenal Spurs games, like we've had 4-4s, 5-4s, 3-3. There's been some great games on there, and I'd love to see something similar today. Obviously the results important, but as fans as well, you do want to see a great game, don't you?
But yeah, I'm still waiting. Aubameyang's not starting. What? Why?
I think that'll psychologically that Spurs players will be happy with that. Aubameyang's not playing.
No, I don't think so.
Do you think as well? We there is a lot of fans back in Arteta. But do you think if he's some interesting team selections today, you think of leaving Aubameyang out if Lacazette doesn't perform and Spurs already won? Do you think Arteta comes under more pressure because it's an Norfolk derby and Spurs will go 10 points ahead of him in the league?
But as you said yourself at the start, you got Lacazette on there because he's going to be holding up the ball more. He's going to be coming back, working a lot. He works so much.
I can understand the team selection. I can understand why he's picked him. But do you think because the fans love Aubameyang, and there are some fans that will criticise, even though they probably see Lacazette, why he's playing, but if he doesn't perform, and why do you leave Aubameyang out? He's your top goal scorer. I'll
definitely have Aubameyang in there all day, man. I'm still confused on why he's left out, but because I said my predicted lineup, I thought Aubameyang was going to play at the left to get so Lacazette could play as well. But he's not even Lacazette's not even, or Aubameyang's not even on the field tonight. So Stephen saying super sub. Hopefully, man. Hopefully.
Do you think where's the game going to be won and lost then? We've talked about the team selections. Both teams have weaknesses at the back. You think there's mistakes in them. Where's the game going to be won and lost? Is it going to be a bit of magic, do you think, or are we going to see a bad refereeing decision, or are we going to see VAR? How do you see it going?
It's going to go either one or two ways. A bad referee decision. It's going to be like a dodgy handball somewhere. VAR is going to take a long look at it, give a penalty. I don't know whose side yet.
We don't want to see that, boy. We don't want to see that. We want a clean game.
No, but
one thing I looked at today, a lot of these pundits were saying about Arsenal put a lot of red cards since Arteta's come on.
That's
right. You think that's important today that they keep 11 players on the pitch?
Oh, definitely. It's going, if we get a red card, it's going to ruin the game. It's going to ruin their tactics as well.
Arsenal's got that moment of madness in them with the likes of Xhaka and stuff on there. Luis, do you think they've got that moment in them?
Xhaka, he does have a history of losing the head and doing silly things to get some rewards him in him, but I think they're going to be well warned before going out the pitch. Look, be disciplined, but don't be ripping the hood out, like, you know what I mean?
Stephen Murray saying Park of us Tuesday will do it. They'll do if they score first, as always, against Arsenal. Here, I was just a great comment, Stephen. Jose Mourinho has only lost 1 out of 21 league games against Arsenal. That's an extraordinary record. Does that psychologically, again, we talk about things. Do you think the Arsenal players will have that in their heads that Jose's got such a good record against them?
I don't think they'll play on their minds too much, to be honest. I know they want to get one over Mourinho, but I don't think that's the reason they're going to be all right. We're going to prove Mourinho wrong. We're going to beat him. But I do know where they're coming from. He's a pain in our backside, to be honest with you. His mind games. Hurricane faking an injury last week there. They give us a wee bit of
Yeah, exactly. He done that for the first game. Did you mean he said Kane might not be fit?
that's right there.
Here, Ben, as look today, Arsenal, they've only won 3 of the last 15 North London derbies. For a team that Arsenal we know Arsenal's a bigger club than Spurs. They've always been above Spurs in the table. That's slightly changed over the last few years. Spurs haven't still got that trophy right they get rid of. But how important now is Arsenal? They have to perform better in these derbies. They haven't won a derby in the league since they beat Spurs in 2018. So 3 years. Are we going to see that record being broken out, or are we going to see an even longer record with Spurs getting the double done over Arsenal? How do you see it going? What's your prediction for the game?
Honestly, Jeff, I'm confident because, as I said before, we can't afford to lose this game.
Yeah.
The players know it. The fans know how big this is. So the players, they're not going to be sitting back and letting Spurs walk over them.
Yep.
Well, see, it really is going to be a hard game. And
there's a little footage saying that he doesn't think Spurs will perk up us. He thinks Josie's going to go for it.
I think Arsenal's going to be the one sitting back, looking to play on the counter attack. But as we've seen, was it Spurs home? Is that when Spurs perked up us?
Yeah, counter attack.
Counter attack us when we were left. Oh man,
I think everything went wrong for you that day. I think Arteta made a mistake. He rushing Party back for the game because you were on a bad run, and we thought maybe we have to get Party fit, even if he's half fit, and it backfired completely. I do think Arsenal's a better team now than they were in December. Their confidence is very low. I do think Jack's saying here Josie doesn't have the balls they're had. Jack's a big Arsenal fan. He can't stand Mourinho and he can't stand Spurs. So again, no allegiances there. But I think you will see that. You will see Spurs being a bit more expressive. But I do think Arsenal are in a better moment now. They'll be a lot more confident than they would have been in December. And the fact they are at home, I think it's got all the makings of a good game. It will be tactical, but I do think it'll be quite open and entertaining. So just before we go, Ben, score prediction.
Score prediction 1-0 to Arsenal.
1-0. You think it'll be quite a low scoring game, man?
1-0 to Arsenal.
I do try to be quite honest on this show, right? And having looked at the two teams, I do think the Spurs team, it was quite similar to how I thought it was going to go as well. With Bale, Kane, and Son up front. I look at that team with firepower, and I just wonder, can Arsenal handle that? I could be looking very stupid on here for Arsenal to hammer us, but I do think this is going to be Spurs' day. I'm going to go 2-1, and they break this double record, which goes back in 1983. So hey, this is the day for it. We're never getting a better chance. So 2-1 to the Spurs. There's little footy saying 3-2. Jessica, that's your girlfriend, is it? She's saying yeah, she an Arsenal fan or what's she?
I don't know, to be honest with her, but she's an Arsenal fan when she's with me, so she better say no different.
She was born Arsenal. Hey, just before you go, do you want to wish your mother a happy Mother's Day?
Happy Mother's Day to Jessica and to my mommy.
Right, happy days. Saying to my mother as well. She sometimes watches these shows, so if she's watching, happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, Gary Moore.
Hopefully Spurs get the business done. Thanks very much for coming on, right? And I hope Spurs make your day a misery.
Right, Gary, thanks for having me. Hey, it's a pleasure. It's nice to come on and speak before the game as well, because it gets the nerves going and you're getting excited for it now. But 1-0 to Arsenal. You heard it here first.
There's Kevin McCluskey saying same to his more, and there's little footy saying let's do this, coys, and I share the optimism.
Come on, you Gunners.